Hello everyone, welcome to this Kubernetes session. In this, we are going to learn the Kubernetes dashboard. Okay, so dashboard is nothing but user interface for the Kubernetes. So till now, we have seen how we can create any resource like pod, replica set, deployment, stateful set, config map, secrets with the help of kubectl command, and we used to see the status of them with the help of kubectl command over the terminal. But if you want to visualize all those things, in that case, the dashboard is very much important. So in this session, we are going to install the dashboard. We will see which all features dashboard provide, how to log into that dashboard with the help of token, and a lot many things we are going to learn in this session. And if you want to proceed, let's proceed further. In that case, I have already created certain notes. So these notes I'll share with you as well in the description so that you can also follow the same installation process like me. So this Kubernetes dashboard installation requires some manifest file which is already provided by the Kubernetes community, and we directly have to make use of it. We don't have to write anything uh, at our end. Directly we can make use of the manifest file which are provided by the Kubernetes community. So let me go ahead and install the dashboard with the help of this kubectl apply-f, and this is the YAML file in which the manifests are written. Okay, so all the resources for this dashboard are created under the namespace Kubernetes-dashboard. As you can see over here, so it has created lot many resources like uh, first it has created namespace, then service account, some services, and config map, roles, role binding, cluster role, then deployment. So a lot many thing it has created internally. Okay, this is the pod which I can see in the default namespace. I don't have. I was trying to check something in the namespace Kubernetes dashboard. Let's see. So it has the deployment and respective it has replica set and the pod as well. So both the pods like dashboard related pod, this is UI, and this is like gathering all the metrics. In this case, you can see the dashboard is of type cluster IP, and this is the internal service, so which we won't be able to expose it over the browser. And if you want to do so, in that case, we have to make it as a node port service. So we can convert this cluster IP service into the node port service by editing this service. Okay, because with the help of node port service, you will get one IP over this node, and by that node, we will be able to access to our dashboard. So that is our fundamental. So I have just modified it to the node port, and we got one of the port number over here, 30595. We have to make use of it to log into the dashboard. I mean to say to get access to the dashboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect to the dashboard from my Google Chrome. https://172. This is the IP address of my kmaster. You can have the IP address of your any worker node. Things will work. 30595. I guess it's a 30. And let's click on advance and proceed. So you'll get to see some dashboard related thing. We can log in. Okay, so it's not like without security. It's having the entire security. Okay, so anyone if having this IP and port, they will be able to see this screen, but they should have a token to log in for authentication matter. So there are two ways of authentication. One is like token, other is like kubeconfig. But I'll make use of the token because it is quite secure way of doing it. So you can see every service account has a secret with a valid bearer token. All those things which is mentioned over here, definitely we will see in practical. Okay. So for that matter, we have to first create a service account in the same namespace Kubernetes dashboard, and Each and every service account is associated with one secret. If you see secret hyphen n in this, one secret got created automatically over here. Let me show you one more time by deleting this service account which we have just created. So when I delete the service account, automatically secret associated with it also will get destroyed. So earlier this was the secret there, but it's no longer exist because associated service account is deleted. So let me create this secret service account one more time, and this service account definitely associated with secret, which is just created 5 seconds before. You can see it's automatic process, and this token will this secret will have a token. So let me show you this as well. This is the secret name, and let's check the output in the YAML format so that we can see the entire thing which is present within the secret. So one is like a CA cert. We don't care about it. This is the namespace, like Kubernetes dashboard, and this is the token we are interested in. So this token definitely we have to make use of it. But this is into the encrypted format because all the things which are present in the secret are into the encrypted one. So we have to decrypt it before using it. Okay. But here is one catch. This service account which we have created is not having any permission because it's a blank service account which we just created. So for that matter, we have to assign certain permission to that service account. So automatically the token which we will use will get that permission. Okay, because this secret is associated with the service account, and a token present within the secret will have that permission as well if you provide access to the service account. Okay, so let's do it practically first. So what I will do, I'll just assign the role, cluster role, I meant to say cluster hyphen admin. This cluster admin cluster role is already present in all the Kubernetes cluster. You don't have to create it. This is the super role you can consider, which will, with the help of this role, anyone can do anything. Okay, and this cluster role, we are going to assign it to our service account that we had created. Okay, so that the token which we will use now will have that permission and can do anything with that. So the token which we just saw over here, we need to decrypt it. So let me copy it entirely till this double equal to sign, echo hyphen n. How to decrypt it? Just by doing base64 hyphen d. This stands for decode. And let's copy the decrypted thing. You have to copy till here only, not root @ kmaster is my prompt, which you don't have to copy. So you just take care of this. Once you copy this, just paste it the token over here, sign it, and you can see there is nothing to display over here. That is okay because I don't have any pod or nothing over here. Similarly, you can see the namespaces which we have currently, like default kube node leads, kube public, kube system, and this Kubernetes dashboard. Within the Kubernetes dashboard, there are certain pods, deployments, replica sets. So all those things are available over here. Let's go and check for the default one. I think there is no pod in the default one. That's why nothing to display. So let's go ahead and create pod in the default namespace. I'll name it as P1 and I'll make use of image as nginx. This got created into default namespace. As soon as I create it, it will be visible over here. Yellow means it was container creating, and green means it is into the running state. Name of the pod is P1, image which I have used is nginx. So whatever things that I'm going to create it over here, all those things will be visible over the dashboard. Let's create deployment from the same image. and I'll say replicas equal to 5, let's say. So as soon as I have created 5 pods, okay, from that deployment, you can see it's available over here, and 2 are into the green, 3 are into the yellow. Now each and everything into the green, it means all of the pods got created successfully, and this got created on the kmaster node, and the status is running, and lot of information you can see over here. And let's say if I delete certain pods, let's say kubectl edit deployment this, if I say replicas from 5 to 2, then automatically 3 of the pods will get deleted. You can see it is terminating, this one is terminating, this one is also terminating, and only 2 pods are remaining. So the thing is, whatever I can do from the termin terminal over here, similarly I can do the same things from the dashboard as well. Okay, it's not like a dashboard is just to visualize the things. One of the important things is to visualize the thing, and if you want to log into the pod, like with the help of execute, you can get the terminal of the pod. You will get to see. It is like kubectl execute command. If you want to check the logs of the pod, you can do that as well with the help of logs. And similarly, you can delete the pod as well. You can see I have this delete command, so this pod will get deleted. Okay, so lot many options we can do with the help of this dashboard as well. Within the deployment, I can see my dev deployment, and there are 2 pods. Let's say I want 5 pods, so I can just go ahead and scale it. Desired, I want 5. Actually, it is 2. So let me do the scale, and automatically out 2 out of 5 is ready. Now it is 4 out of 5 is ready, and similarly it will have 5/5, means all the pods will be up and running. I don't have any jobs. Yeah, there are total 5 pods. So this is how we can install the dashboard and connect to this dashboard with the help of token. If you have token, then only you will be able to connect. Otherwise, definitely you will not. And there is one of the option is like kubeconfig, which is not a great option as per the security. Okay, let's not upload any kubeconfig file anywhere, because that file is mainly for connecting to the Kubernetes cluster. And similarly, you can see we have some ingress services, ingress classes, services. So Kubernetes, the default service which is there in the default namespace. Do we have any secrets in the default namespace? Yeah, this is the one secret available over here. Cluster role banding events. So lot many things. You can also explore this at your end. I just wanted to show you how we can install it and log in to the Kubernetes dashboard with the help of token. Now let's consider that I am administrator, so definitely I can do anything because I will have admin related kubeconfig file and admin related token as well. But some new team member joins to your team, and they want you don't want to give them this admin kubeconfig file because they can mess up with our account as well, mess up with our cluster. In that case, let's provide them access to the Kubernetes dashboard, but I don't want them to delete any of the pod or any of the other resources. Okay, so in that case, you can generate a token for, you can consider that as a read-only token as well. So how we can do that? Let's see. Okay, so for that matter, what I will do, I'll just delete this. I meant to say, I'll just rehook the cluster admin role to my service account because it will have full access in that case. Okay, so this I had created. Let me delete this role binding. Let me delete this. So if you see that I just have deleted, and if you refresh the page, you will not see anything because the namespaces are also not visible and the pods are also not visible because the token which I'm used right now is not having any permission. So that's where I don't see anything. But in reality, if you see, there are pods, but which are not visible over this just because I have revoked the permission. Now let's provide only the read-only permission. In that case, I'll just create a cluster rule and will provide only list pods and namespaces, nothing else. I will not provide any extra permission. And let's assign this role, cluster role, to my service account, which we had created earlier. Okay, and the token will remain same. Let's consider the same token. You can create a new service account and get a new token as well. But I'll keep it same. I'll just show you how we can do it in real time. So now you can see I have provided access to our service account. That access is nothing but list the pod and list out the namespaces. Let's see now. Let me refresh it one more time, and now you will get to see all these namespaces and all the pods as well because we have just provided the permission. What if we try to delete any of the pod? Okay, let's try to delete it. You can see the pod is forbidden. User this cannot delete the pod in the default namespace. Because I haven't provided any such permission to my service account, I have just provided access of listing it. I haven't provided any access to delete. So this is how you can restrict access as well, and the restricted access will be available over this dashboard. So that is the beauty of this dashboard. So I hope now you understood everything in great detail. If you still have any doubt, feel free to comment in the comment section. And if you want to learn Kubernetes from scratch, I have already created a series on that. You can go through it. Definitely, it will help you a lot in learning the Kubernetes in great detail. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.